I think the visit is very important. It shows America's support for Kurdistan region and for Iraq in general. The visit comes at a sensitive time, especially after the recent announcement that the US would eventually withdraw its troops from Syria. But besides that, Iraq and Kurdistan are entering a new stage. The frontline war against ISIS or Daesh is finished. It's a different kind of fight now. But also, Iraq has a new government. Kurdistan is in the process of forming a new government. And so I think this was an important visit. The timing is noticeable, and the statements that were made during the two meetings that I attended of support for Kurdistan and the continued partnership, I think are all reflecting a positive situation. Well, certainly Secretary Pompeo was interested in how we viewed the relationship between Erbil and Baghdad, and it's clear that the relationship is better today than it was, for example, a year ago, and that there is optimism that Prime Minister Adel Abdel Mahdi will continue to cooperate. So America is always interested in the relationship between Erbil and Baghdad, and I think they are also cautiously optimistic. Really, the issue of sanctions against Iran is more of an issue for Baghdad. Kurdistan doesn't really trade in oil, for example, and things like that, where the sanctions would really impact. That has much more of an impact on the federal government in Iraq. But of course, these visits and these meetings, they always talk about what's happening in Kurdistan internally, what's happening between Erbil and Baghdad, and then they talk about the neighborhood. So, of course, those issues were touched on, but really the issue of Iran and sanctions is a bigger discussion point with the federal government.